Good blessed Sunday morning, July the 28th, 2024. The time being 11:48 a.m. I greet all human beings all around the world. 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 All around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. It doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you the proclaimed toughest or the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom to associate, freedom to protest, freedom to gather together. In some states, some places, if you're a felon or on parole or on probation, you have to consult with your local law enforcement officials or your probation and parole officer to see if you can associate or gather together with other felons or other people that's on probation or parole. Right now, I'm here in A.D. Simpson Park. Y'all trying to wonder where I'm at. I'm in the dugout. In the dugout, sometime in the front of the dugout, you always have the coach of the baseball team. And if we get out here, we'll see this is one of the baseball diamonds. I give it to them, they keep it up. This is the baseball diamond. I used to bring my children, my two daughters up here, and we used to play baseball. I used to bring other children up here, and we used to play baseball. I used to buy the equipment. I didn't put it on Facebook or social, internet, and none of that type of stuff. I didn't call the news media to come out. But what I want to do today, since it's Sunday, I want to have church. I'm not a preacher, but I am an ambassador of God. Dispatch any place on the face of the earth to let people know that Satan is a liar, the truth ain't in him, never have been, never will be. And to stir up trouble where Satan at. Not where the good people's at, but where Satan at. And to reveal and expose them no matter what their nationality is. Now here in Charles, Missouri, Mississippi County, this thing that's going on across this nation, probably in some other countries. It started back as far as I can remember, 1492. When this individual that some people still celebrate, but people that woke up, they got to removing his statues. They got to stop respecting him in the schools and the history. That's Christopher Columbus. You see, Christopher Columbus, when he sailed from Europe or wherever he came from, him and a band of thieves, robbers, murderers, and rapists was on a mission to come over to a land where they knew there was peaceful people. There was peaceful people that lived in harmony, civilized human beings. But this individual, Christopher Columbus, they was on 3 ships. They knew what they was going out to do. And I want y'all to pay close attention, because you got blacks doing what Christopher Columbus and the rest of these barbaric savages did to people of color. They came over, they seen how friendly they was. Smoked their weed, drank their alcohol. They seen when they drank alcohol, they got a little off course. Then they got to killing them. Got to raping them. Got to taking some of their property. Then those that they didn't kill, they held captive and put them on the ships that they came on. And they took them back to Spain, and the king and queen of Spain, they honored these barbarians, knowing what they did. You see, when they came over there, they didn't have no captives. When they came over there, they didn't have this merchandise. But the king and queen of Spain, they honored them. So why in the world would any human being that's a decent human being, a God-fearing human being, would celebrate somebody like Christopher Columbus and anything stand with Christopher Columbus? I'm going to tell you why. Birds of a feather flock together. But then let's move forward to 1619, when some more barbaric and blacks took a part in it too. Savages took black folks from their land in Africa and brought them over here on the Mayflower. Built up this country that's called the United States. They worked it for free labor. They had a few blacks living in their houses. We called them the house Negroes. Everybody in the house wasn't necessarily a house Negro. A house Negro is not a good thing. But most of them in the house, the master treated them what they thought was well. I'm getting to a point. The master gave them something that they got to telling people down in the generations what was soul food. Pig ears, pig intestines, pig nose, pig feet. All type of the pig that the master didn't want. You see what I'm saying? That the master didn't want, he gave it to them, and they called it soul food. Then threw a little black-eyed peas in it with it. But let me tell you this here. During that time, the master, they had blacks that we called the field Negroes out in the field working. They had a house Negroes to come out there to see whether any of the field Negroes unescaped, ain't on their posts, ain't chopping where they want to, supposed to be chopping at, or a row is missing with a few field Negroes, or some of them laying down, or some of them sick. They would go back and report to the master. Master Raymond looked like he gone. I don't see him nowhere out there. Master Malcolm X, he laying down. He ain't working. Martin Luther King out there trying to preach the Bible. Harriet Tubman talking about trying to get the Underground Railroad. Rosa Parks saying, we sitting down, we ain't doing no more chopping. So you know what the master would do. Master come out there, either kill him, beat him. But the same one that's telling the master this here, whether it's a male or a female, if it's a male, the master raping his wife. If it's a female, the master making her husband mate with somebody else to get more slaves. You see, the house Negroes looked at the master being good because the master treated them right. So they thought he did. Now let's get here to Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. Now y'all keep in mind what I just said now. Now, here it is, Lester Gillespie. Y'all know who he is. If you don't, he's the CEO and president of Stellar Consultants. He do some consulting. He bring in people to do certain things. You know, everything he do is illegal. The federal government got him in the 1990s, around 1997, for voter fraud in the black community, using the blacks that was on drugs and alcoholics, giving them $1 to vote or a a bag of candy, which was worth $1, or a cigar that was worth $1, or a 40-ounce can of beer that was worth $1 to vote for who the master wanted Lester to have them to vote for. Ain't that something? Now, the master, Lester master that is, he dead now. The earthworms probably eating his behind up. You see what I'm saying? And bring him in his mail. You see what I'm saying? Letting them know Lester still doing your job out here, master. You see, the master didn't get caught up in the thing. His name was mentioned because what he did was he had the courthouse burnt down then. Where the new courthouse is on Main Street. You see, he had it burnt down to get rid of all of his records, but they still had enough to get Lester stupid behind. And he pled guilty to voter fraud. Lester also have something they call Fresh Start Self-Improvement Center. And they let this felon run our C.F. Bowen Civic Center here in Charleston, Missouri. Now pay close attention to what I'm saying. You remember where I went from the beginning. Now, here it is. He making millions of dollars out of this C.F. Bowen Center, which used to be the Lincoln School. Google up Davis versus Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Board of Education, or Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Solidarity School number 7, which today is Charleston, Missouri R1 school district. That center, that used to be where the only place blacks can go to school. Because the white people here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County didn't want blacks to go to the Charleston Consolidated School number 7, which is Charleston R1 school district today. They didn't want us to go there. Even the governor then, I think it was John Ashcroft, well, however you pronounce his name, he became the Attorney General, I think, up under the United States Attorney General, up under Ronald Reagan. But until 1961, when Annie Davis fought in a legal case in the St. Louis federal courts, taken up for her minor daughter and son, Barbara and Johnny Davis. They got tired of having their children using these old books in Lincoln School when the Charleston Consolidated School number 7 had update books. You see, some of them didn't really want to go to the Charleston Consolidated School number 7. Why go there when the white folks don't want us there? But they wanted to be able to be afforded to have the same updated books. But it took to 1961, y'all, here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, where they said Charleston, Missouri is a great city. To some people, it's a great city. It's a good city, but you got a bunch of evil, devil-worshiping, claim to be God-fearing people running this place. But let's get back to Lester Gillespie. Now, Lester Gillespie is just like that master. You see, he treat certain black people certain ways, so they get on their social internet. Lester Gillespie let us use his van. I want to thank Lester Gillespie for letting us use his Fresh Start van to take children over to Sykeston, Missouri, 15 miles away from here, south from here, and to take them to the YMCA over there to go swimming, even though we using the vans legally and illegally. You see, Christians don't do nothing illegal. God-fearing people don't do stuff illegal. They don't have to. But you see, these particular people said Lester Gillespie is a good person because he treating them right. But I'm going to show you a video, a 1-minute video from December the 7th, 2022 at a house at 603 Lee Street on the corner of Lee and Vine Street here in Charleston, Missouri, Well, a young 30-something-year-old female with 2 young minor children, the oldest one being 10 years old then, was working for Lester Gillespie, helping him out. She wasn't from here. He got a habit of wanting to sleep with the females. And when they don't want to sleep with him, then he turn his back on them or do what he can to degrade them. But I want you to listen. A sheriff deputy show you Lester Gillespie didn't even have respect for him. You'll hear Lester Gillespie when he told Lester he had to go because Lester was committing a burglary and an assault on this female, and her children's in the female is hollering. You can hear him. She said, stop it. Don't do that. You wrong. And Lester forced his way in the house with the sheriff deputy there now. The sheriff deputy said, white sheriff deputy, he told Lester, he said, you cannot do this. He said, this is my house. He said, yeah, but you renting it. He said, you committing a burglary and an assault. And he said, I ain't did nothing. I opened the door. She opening the door. He didn't know which one he want to say. When you're lying, you don't know what to say. God confuse you. He intoxicates your mind. Y'all don't see me writing a doggone thing down because I don't have to write it down. I can repeat this until the day I die. I can repeat this on my dying bed because I'm telling the truth. But anyway, listen to Lester Gillespie, the way he talked to a man that swore to take the oath to serve and protect, a sheriff deputy, a white man, Nicholas Pratt. He quit his job at the Charles, Missouri, Mississippi County Sheriff's Department after that solely because his commander-in-chief, Brenton Farrow, who's running next month, y'all, August 2024, to ask y'all to put him in there for 4 more years. When Nicholas Pratt told Lester he either leave or go with him, he said, I can call Brent. I work for him. But Brent Farrow, Lester don't have a badge that we see, but we see Lester Gillespie had more power with the sheriff of Mississippi County than the sheriff deputy, who is his job. Lester told him, when he told Lester to leave, Lester said, I ain't leaving you here. He said, I'm not leaving here unless you leave. And he said, why is that? He said, I don't trust you with her. He telling the sheriff deputy, ain't that something? Here it is, a man that's a sworn law enforcement. He telling this man, I don't trust you with her. But he trusts Brent Farrow because that sheriff deputy handcuffed Lester behind. Lester Gillespie's wife, another crook. His daughter's a crook. Called Brent Farrow, and when the sheriff deputy took Lester down to the sheriff's department, the detention center, to arrest him for a burglary and an assault on this female, Brent Farrow made him take the cuffs off. Lester was never charged. That report can't be found. That female eventually got put out of Lester house. Then she didn't have places to stay. She was staying with different places. Some people talked about because she was staying in houses with people that used drugs, but she wasn't from here. She didn't have nobody else. Everybody that's talking about helping her, all they was trying to do was get in the underwear. You can talk to her. I helped her. Me and my daughters helped her. We helped her, tried to do everything we can. And she could tell you, I ain't never tried to hit on her. But let me tell you one thing, Lester, and the rest of y'all, I'm going to let you know. I gave the federal government in St. Louis and in Washington, D.C. this same information about the way you did that female, the way Brent Farrow did his sheriff deputy. That ain't snitching. That's trying to clean this corrupted place up here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, so it won't be like 1492 with Christopher Columbus. So it won't be like 1619. But anyway, back to you, house Negro that talking about Lester letting you use the van. If that was your daughter or your mama or your grandmama, that Lester would have been kicking that door in. Would he have been all right then? Then you got other people. You taking advantage of other people. Lester teaching y'all to take advantage of other people. Got them driving them vans, staying over there for 2 and 3 hours at the swimming pool and ain't paying them nothing. If the vans was in an accident, whether it's Fresh Start van or any other van that people letting y'all use to take them children over there, you already said y'all doing some of it legal and illegal. Ain't now one of y'all probably got no E-license, because you need E-license in the state of Missouri if you got them company vans and you transporting children to the wild or any place else, or going to free food, giving free food away. You got to have E-license. I know, because I have E-license from working on the ambulance. But anyway, they take up for Lester, but they see all the crimes that Lester commit. But the only reason these crimes ain't on Lester's record, because the chief of police, Robert Hearns, here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, the sheriff, Brenton Farrow of Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County, the prosecuting attorney, Clara Poley, and the city attorney, the city manager, the city mayor, and all the other city council, except the one black female, Miss Polk, who's been newly elected. She's standing on the law, no matter what color you is. But the rest of y'all helping hide this stuff. But God gonna get y'all just like he got the rest of them. What do you think happened to the Roman Empire? What do you think happened to Adolf Hitler? Huh? What do you think happened to him? He was a coward. He went and committed suicide. That's what y'all gonna do, commit suicide or go in the penitentiary? Or you gonna eventually get street justice? And this ain't directed to all white people. This ain't directed to all police. It ain't directed to all black people. If the shoe fit, wear it. Some of you police running around talking about you was afraid when a brother pulling out his wallet to show you his driver's license. Not all of y'all. Here it is just recently, I believe in Springfield, Illinois. Black sister, Sonia Matzi, called the police because she heard something in her house. Sir heard something around the house. Sheriff deputy come. Tell her to take the pot off the stove or so one nothing burn. And when she got to saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, that go to show you they wasn't godly. He wasn't a godly person. Just like these people, Lester Gillespie, these people that run this town in the NAACP, they ain't no godly people. She said, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. She seen what was coming. But one thing about it, her soul gonna rest with God because she seen what was coming. And he said he feared. His sergeant came in, a white man, said, where's the gun? He said, ain't no guns. He said, I thought it was this. I thought she was gonna throw the pot of water on me. He didn't turn his body cam on until afterwards. After he had shot the lady in the face. That was a coward act. But did y'all see the history? He was kicked out of the army, y'all, for some crucial stuff. He had been to 6 different police departments. That's just like down here in 2011. A white police officer on the scene with his mother, on the scene with the black sergeant, on the scene with the chief of police, with a brother we knew, everybody in town knew, good brother. Rest in peace, G Unit. May justice come when God permitted. The police officer shot G Unit twice. This is after they tased him. He said he was a threat to the chief of police. Chief of police, no good. If the chief of police was being threatened, why he didn't shoot? 30 years on the force. Why didn't the guy mother shoot? 30-something years on the force. Why didn't the black sergeant shoot? 30-something years on the port. But see, they got their police reports to write together. They took phones of the people that actually videoed everything. But guess what that police officer said? The same one that the mayor just last month in June, he made a comment at the city council meeting, I believe on the 16th of July, he said for some of the business news, he said Lucille Cassell, Arthur Cassell, the former NAACP president here in Charleston, Missouri, a Army veteran. You see what I'm saying? He said he's an activist. Lucille, his wife, the city manager said his wife called and asked, can we honor Arthur Cassell's 64th birthday in June? I think it was June the 4th or June the 7th. Can we have something at the courthouse for his 64-year birthday and for all of his commitments to this town? But let me show you his commitment to this town when G Unit got killed by the white police officers and did nothing be done. Arthur Cassell said in the newspaper, the same one that they called and honor, anytime you got to call and ask the city would they honor your husband or honor your wife or honor you, then they don't give a damn about you. Do you understand that? Long as you in the house with them house Negroes, they don't care. They'll call you up there and honor you. You should have been asking the community to honor you, but you wouldn't even have to ask the community to honor you if you've been doing any damn thing in this town. But let me tell you this here. When G Unit got killed, Arthur Cassell made a statement in the newspaper. He said, we want that police will never be back on the force. That's what he said. They suspended that police officer on administrative leave, working in the office with pay, got him back on the force, and do you know where he at now? Just like that man just killed Sonia Maxey, he had another police station down in East Prairie, Missouri, where he shot another black guy, 16-year-old, but they took about $10,000, $11,000, and they forgot about it. When he shot him, he came to Charleston, killed him, went back to East Prairie, now he's a damn captain. That's same with Mark Furman, tried to set O.J. Simpson up. But now you know what he is now. Mark Furman runs if he ain't still doing it, he was running the discrimination part when people filed discrimination against the California police officer. Ain't that some a racist ass police running that? That's what's going on here. But let me leave y'all with this here. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Malcolm said when your mind, you see what I'm saying, is on the right thing, you ain't got no chance to do the wrong. Because one thing about your mind is a weapon at all times. Rodney King, even after being beat by the Los Angeles police officer, you know what he said? Can we all just get along? Martin Luther King said there's three things that may happen to us. People like me, people like other people that speak up against wrong. During this struggle, you may lose your job. I lost it. You may lose your freedom. I lost it. And you may lose your life. And I might lose it. But it's worth it. It should be a demand that all police, all law enforcement officials, period, should wear body cams. Every city that has police or sheriff, they should have somebody to be able to, a citizen review board to be able to monitor the law enforcement officials. Charleston, Missouri should change the laws and the ordinance here that the citizens that pay taxes should be voting for the mayor, not the city council. They just rotate. These is dictators. They've been there for years. Now, the city manager can honor the call of Arthur Cassell's wife to have something for him up there, but he can't honor two police reports that I put up where a white man threatened, said he had a contract on my head, and I put the reports on this man's desk showing that his chief of police, Robert Hearns, closed this case, never went to the prosecuting attorney, and he ain't got with me yet. But my Muslim brothers, I greet all of y'all with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My Christian brothers all around the world, May God be with you. Peace. Be still. At the end of this video, after I get through speaking, I'm going to show you two things to show you what Lester Gillespie is really about. These is two crimes that you ain't going to find because they never filed any report. One, what he did to me, other law enforcement officials, federal, state, county, city, and local said it was a crime. The other one is what he did to this young girl in this house, forcing his way in the house with the sheriff deputy, showing that he didn't have no respect for the deputy. Told the deputy, I don't trust you. I ain't leaving you here with her. But he came there and enforced the law. Y'all check it out for yourself. But yet, y'all be careful who you think about sending your kids with when they promoting less, and then when they tell you they doing things illegally. How many of them y'all that had kids on there, did they tell y'all kids about the two fights on two different buses? Individual, a guy that starts trouble in our community was fighting on there, and a female on the other bus that started stuff in the community was fighting on that. These is people that less than the people that he have working with him doing legal and then illegal stuff. When is you black business people gonna do something? And this if the shoe fit where, because I know two of them for a fact that do stuff for the community. But when is you black business people gonna do something for the black community here in Charleston, Missouri? And y'all tell us, don't shop with the white folks. I'm going to shop with anybody to give me the respect. White folks give me respect, I'm going to give them respect. I ain't seen some of you black business leaders do a damn thing in this black community but make money. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all come complain to me, and when I put my stuff on YouTube, don't hear what you no more. Then you working right hand in hand with these racist white folks and people like Lester Gillespie. State man, check them vans when Lester had people taking them kids anywhere.
Did you get everything you need, sir?
Yeah, is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me?
First of all, hold on, wait, stop.
You did.
This is my house.
You own the house, but you rent it, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man.
Fred.
Yeah.
Okay, go on, do what you're gonna do.
I'm going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call first.
I can call Brett.
Don't do that to him, because he ain't even done nothing. This is what you're doing. You getting on to everybody.
In the way.
But you getting
She
on
was
to
standing behind us,
everybody.
so you committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house if you've rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
The door
closed.
was open, but she was standing
And she was
behind
standing right there. And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
Good blessed Saturday afternoon, August the 26th, 2023. It's about 2:28 p.m. State Highway Patrol. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't even matter whether you the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter if you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemy. I greet all you all with that same universal greetings of peace and the blessing of God which be with you. I'm here in Charleston, Missouri, across the street from the CF Bowing Center, a place that I'm barred from. The executive director of the Housing Authority, Paul Page, have authority over this, him and Lester Gillespie, and I'm barred from here. And all these cars you see here is actually the cars where my dad's youngest brother, Percy Ivy, they having a funeral over here. And I see a guy right down the street here just turned, it's called itself, I guess, spying on me. And I'll tell you who that is in a minute. But anyway, this is, all these cars is from my Uncle Percy's dad's, my Uncle Percy's youngest brother's funeral. I wasn't allowed to go to it because I'm barred from here. Everybody in Charles, Missouri know I'm barred from it. You know what I mean? I just want to say that may my Uncle Percy rest in peace. Okay, you see Lester Gillespie over here. This is Raymond Ivy. My uncle's funeral is over there. You don't run this here, Lester Gillespie. You don't run this. This is you have no authority over here in this area here. This is my uncle's funeral over there. This is Lester Gillespie, y'all. Coming over here, now his daughter's saying I'm stalking him. Did you witness this? I'm over here minding my own business, over here videoing because my uncle's being buried and I'm unable to go over there. But here's Lester Gillespie over here stalking me. You see what I'm saying? Over here stalking me. Y'all see him? This is a man that think that he run everything in Charleston, Missouri. Everything in Charleston, Missouri. You see what I'm saying? I'm over here paying my respects because I'm barred up out of the C.F. Bowen Center, but this is not the C.F. Bowen Center's property. Lester Gillespie comes all the way from down here to down there. Now he over here. Is it a purpose why you videoing me? Because I ain't said nothing to you. Can you tell the people what reason you following me down here while I'm trying to pay respects of my daddy's youngest brother who's having a funeral across the street? Can you tell the people one reason why you down here? Now you and your daughter supposed to be so terrified of me. Why is you following me down here while I'm trying to pay respect? My uncle is no kin to you. You made sure that my auntie and them, my uncle's wife and them had the funeral tour play. It's funny to you, ain't it? It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny to you.
Thank you, Raymond.
Hey, it's funny to you. It's funny to you that my uncle is dead and I can't go to his thing. But see, one thing about it, God gonna deal with you. It wasn't funny when you was. Can you tell the people why you was trying to bust into that house of yours at 603 Vine Street? You see, you can't go tell the judge that I'm following you. You following me.
This a road up in the time.
Hey, you following me.
Up in the time, right?
Yeah, you following me. Y'all see him?
I got it.
Y'all see him? No, you got me. That's what you say. You got me. But I want you to show a judge why did you come all the way down there, coming down here to harass me.
No, you're not a rat.
Now, do you?
Like you film us.
Hey, do you? Okay, you filming me,
Raymond.
but
Raymond, you are a black activist, and you say you a black activist. Why don't you be a black activist and try to do something? All you do is criticize.
Okay.
I never seen you do anything good for the community but criticize the community.
Okay.
Do something good.
Okay.
And then you want to put my house on. Now go film it now.
Oh, we
go
know.
Film it.
We know
go
you
film
got.
It.
We know
go
you got.
it.
We know you got that side with them holes in it. But see,
it's paid for those.
Hey, it's a joke. Yeah, the way you get it.
Thank you, Raymond.
Hey.
You're a good man, Raymond.
Right.
I love you for that, Raymond. You're a beautiful man. You're a good man.
See, you
Stay good, Raymond.
Okay.
Stay good, Raymond.
I want y'all to see this here. This is Lester Gillespie.
You are a good man, Raymond.
This is Lester Gillespie. I was over here making a video of the death of my uncle.
You are a good man,
where I
Raymond.
can't go.
And the way you
And here he is.
Raymond, you are a good man. That's all I'm gonna say. You a good man, Raymond.
But one thing
Raymond,
about
you
evil. You evil.
You a good man, Raymond.
You evil.
You a
Ain't
good
you and
man.
your daughter afraid of me?
And then you sat there and you bring up stuff 30 years ago. Your daughter's grown now. You still talking about the bus. You still talking about the school.
Hey, that's
Raymond.
my daughter. It happened to my daughter.
Put me in there. I ain't got nothing to do with no bus.
It happened to my daughter.
Thank you, Raymond. You a good man.
It happened to my daughter. But
filming,
I just
Raymond.
want y'all to see Lester Gillespie coming over here.
I'm gonna do an interview with you, Raymond. Come
No. Let's look at since he videoing my car. You want to see what he got? Go Don't here try to run me
I don't
over.
run you over. I just want you to get
Don't try to run me over.
Raymond, you're a good man.
No, you come over
You
here
are a good man.
harassing
No,
me.
this is the public street. I can go anywhere I want to go.
You're right, but you
You're right. I
came
can go anywhere I
down
wanna
here
go, Raymond.
when I'm trying to video
Thank you,
where my
Raymond.
uncle and them having a funeral
Have a
at
beautiful day,
that I
Raymond.
can't go. Yeah, I am.
Have a beautiful day. Cause
I
you know
am.
what, Raymond? You pay no rent inside my head. None. And so guess what you do, Raymond? All you doing is making a fool of yourself, man.
Oh, am I?
People tired of you, man.
You and
Why
your
don't you get
daughter
a life?
tired of me.
No.
Why didn't you file?
Everybody tired of you, Raymond.
Okay, if they
Get a
tired,
life.
no, they tired of you
No, get a
misusing
life.
the black community.
No, people working, Raymond.
Okay,
People working.
Okay.
People getting paid. People working. People trying to clean the community up. What is you doing, Raymond? Tell
What
me
I'm
two
doing-
things you done did.
What I'm
Nothing.
doing-
And I don't worry about no exposing nothing.
What I'm doing
Hey,
is
look,
exposing
You
individuals
can't
like
even go
you.
to Chicago because you weak.
I can't go
And
to
then-
Chicago. I can go any place I
Raymond.
go.
And then you put your daughters out here.
No, I don't know.
No,
You
no,
put
no, no.
your daughter
No, no,
up
no. Let
to
me tell
say.
you something.
You put your
To tell-
daughter up.
to tell them kids that their mama was having sex with me. Then you say Mr. Epps. Then you say Susanna Wesley.
You ain't
Man,
seen.
you know why they let
You
go?
ain't seen
You
me
know why she
mention
was there?
Mr. Epps' name.
She was-
Damn time.
Yes, you did. You know why she was
You-
there?
you can't-
Because you have. Look at. I got the pictures, Raymond.
You
How
ain't told.
beat
You
her,
ain't
Raymond?
said that I.
You beat that woman. Her
Okay.
eyes swole. Her face swole. You beat that woman. Then you gonna turn around and act like a man.
Now you gonna tell me
Raymond.
what I did to my woman.
Raymond, to
You
your
gonna
wife.
tell
not
me
no
that I
woman.
did to my woman.
Raymond.
Now
it-
see
I
what
got
you
today.
doing. What I want you
got
to.
you
I
today.
want you to produce.
Yeah.
I want you to produce
I
what you
can.
said. See, I know people that you went.
No.
You remember the lady that
Man,
you
I got
rubbed
your
on her
pictures.
hand
Man,
and
nobody
told her
rubbed
that she was
nobody
like Beyonce?
Man, that's old.
I know
Who
that's
you talking
old.
about? Who you talking
That's
about?
old. I ain't gonna tell
Now
you.
you
who.
bringing old stuff
Hey,
up.
no,
You
you
bringing some
sitting
stuff
here
up that
lying,
ain't make
saying
no
that I
sense.
beat on my wife.
Everybody
What
Beyonce
you
in
got
my
to
eyes.
what you got to do is worry about
Hey.
telling these females that you
Hey.
don't sleep with Pam no more.
You crazy.
You tell
That's my
people that
wife.
I know they gonna come forward.
Man,
They
hey,
gonna
look,
come
well,
forward.
bring them forward, Raymond.
They gonna come forward. But I want
But
you
you
to
know
tell
what,
the
though?
people why you come
Raymond.
all the way down here
Because it's a
to
public
harass
street.
me.
It's a public street.
But yet,
It's public. You don't own this street. I go where
you're
I want to
right.
go.
You're right. But you came
And all I
down
did
here to
I just
harass
filmed you.
me.
I filmed you.
You came down here to
Film
harass
everybody
me.
else. I put you on film.
All right, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
put you on film.
You got anything
No,
else?
I just want to say you're a good man, Raymond.
No.
Act like
no,
one.
No. Hey, listen.
Act like one.
Listen.
Act like a good
listen,
man, Raymond.
Listen, you may pay these
No,
drug dealers
man.
and drug addicts, but you don't pay me. You can't tell me
Raymond.
what to do. I just want y'all to just see.
Yeah, see me?
He came all the way down
was a
here.
public street.
You know one thing about it? Now you do a lot of stuff to women. You talking about women. You tried to kick into that lady's door. The sheriff told you, Nicholas Pratt told you, you was committing a burglary and an assault.
But one thing about it, though, I never raped a
A
16-year-old girl. You
Hey.
were a rapist, man.
Hey, did
you
I rape?
Put
did
that
I-
on there. You raped a 16-year-old girl, Raymond.
Okay, when you
said
said
raped
that,
her.
now we
You
gonna go
raped
to
her.
court.
I
I
don't
want
care.
you to produce
You
where I
raped that.
raped anybody.
You went to,
I want
had
you to
probation.
produce. I want you to produce where I raped anybody. Now your buddy Rodney
raped-
Jones been to
you-
jail for rape. and
You
I
you're
want
a
you to
rapist,
produce
man.
it. I want
And
you
I'm
to
trying
produce
to give
it.
your props to your
No,
good man.
no, won't
You
you
are a
produce?
rapist.
Produce where I raped
You
somebody.
raped. Hey, you haven't. What you got there?
Okay.
What was the case?
All
Why
all
did you
you
have
got to
probation?
do is produce it.
Tell me what was the case then?
I went on probation
You-
for videoing you.
No.
I want you to show one place where I raped somebody.
No, you was on probation for
For a rape,
assaulting
right?
that girl. No.
A rape 16-year-old, right?
I don't know
A
how old
rape.
you were, but they got you.
A rape though, right? A
You had to
rape.
go- Did you go to court for it?
A rape, right?
Did you go to court for it?
A rape, right?
What was it
Now,
then?
well, if it was,
Explain yourself then. What was
it's
it?
public record.
What was it?
It's a public record.
What was it?
Why don't you go get it? Because when I file it for you, it's
What
gonna
was
be
it?
for defamation,
Now, you
like you
defamation?
did for Mo, like you did,
Defamation?
like you did over there on Vine
You say
Street.
defamation.
You know defamation.
Well,
you probably don't know what defamation
Man,
is.
I'm way
but
more
see,
educated,
when
Raymond.
you say that I raped somebody and can't
Raymond,
produce it,
you got
that's
an assault.
defamation of
No.
character.
Boy, all the defamation you done towards me,
Hey.
you need to be quiet, man.
All you
You
got
still
to do is do
defamation.
like you did before.
But I'm glad you out here filming, cause you know why?
Yeah, because that's my
And I'm
uncle's
glad
funeral.
you showing respect.
That's my uncle's
That's
funeral.
the only thing you show respect
But
for
you-
the dead.
yeah.
Not the living, but the dead. And I appreciate that.
But I don't need you to
you're
appreciate
a
me.
good man, Raymond.
Larry Lester, you don't run. You may think you
No,
run this
I ain't
town.
trying to run nothing,
Hey,
Raymond.
that's
I don't-
why God got
Raymond.
one of your arms
That's
deformed
fine.
already.
That's fine, Raymond.
He got one of your
I
arms
rest
deformed
my
now.
own. I rest my
You see
own
what
to
I'm
be that
saying?
way than my mind.
Hey,
You deranged,
hey,
man.
mine is good.
You crazy, man.
I want, yeah, okay. Okay, prove that rape that you said. That y'all just seen him when I was trying to video out here with my uncle's funeral out here in Lester Gillespie, come all the way down here to harass me. I want to see if Bobby Hearn's gonna say something about that, because I didn't say nothing to Lester Gillespie. I'ma leave for right now. May my uncle rest in peace, and peace be still. It's my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.